Dylan, bit of a different look today with Josh not playing. Have you played with Hayden before, or will this be first time?
Um, I'm not sure. I think we've played kind of maybe throughout the game together when things happen injury-wise and stuff. So this might be our first game together. Looking forward to playing with him. Really came on last year for us. Stepped in when we had injuries and guys out, and stepped in and did an amazing job. It's not easy sitting out for long stretches and coming in and having to play a lot of minutes. So he's a guy that's got a lot of skill and skates really well and closes a lot of space. Big, rangy guy. So looking forward to playing with him tonight.
Have a teammate like Dylan go down in a preseason game. I got to think there's just a collective oh no from the group. You're all so tight, and to see somebody get hurt, there's never a good time for it, but preseason especially, right?
Yeah, it's tough. It's unfortunately, comes with the job, I guess. And, you want to play some games and be sharp, but obviously, things happen out there. It's a physical game, so fluke play. And I guess the only silver lining, I guess you can take out of it is that it's early at the year, and, we'll need him later on. We'll just have to, step up here and do the job as a group. He does a lot for us. Defensively, so rock solid, and really came into his own last year as well. So it's a big loss, but I think we got enough guys in here to kind of fill that slack for the time being, and we wish him a speedy recovery.
Yeah, I was going to say, obviously Adam Lowry's also not around to start the season. That's two big defensive guys, PKers. So will it just be a collective effort to try to rally together, I guess, around that until they're back?
For sure, yeah, it has to be. I mean, we've always spoke about our depth here, and we think we have a really good roster, 1 through 12, 13, 14, 15, whatever you want to say, and the same thing on the back end with our extra bodies, the guys that can step in. We've always preached that we're a sum of all parts, and we're going to need to have that again. Maybe a little earlier than we'd like to, but we're confident with what we got and guys being able to step up.
Safe to say you're happy to see Connor Hellebuck, though, back on the ice today after he missed yesterday's skate. Everybody breathes a sigh of relief.
We knew a little bit more information than you guys did. We knew he'd be all right. So.
Good stuff.
Without giving away state secrets, what has you excited about the penalty kill this year?
I think having another year with it, I think it was a totally different system than what we were used to. I think another year of familiarity would help. We're not learning in training camp and learning, first few games. I think we know what we need to do. So now it's just an execution part and doing the job. We are missing obviously Laus and Sammy to start. Those are two huge pieces of our PK. It gives a great opportunity for other guys to step up. We brought in some other personnel too to hopefully give it a different look too and get some success. So, it was good. I think it was a middle pack or so last year. It kind of fluctuates. We started slow, and I thought we found our feet kind of midway through the year there, and it was it helped us win games, and it has to help us win games. Your special teams need to at times win games throughout the year, and it's a big part of our league. So I think we're all looking forward to trying to do better than middle pack this year.
Just one on routine. You guys are athletes, are creatures of habit, and normally there's a routine in the regular season. You don't fly to a city the afternoon of a game and go right to the rink. Does it change anything, or how does that work as a veteran guy? You just have gotten used to it over the years that preseason's going to bring a bit of different schedule?
Yeah, I mean, you just go play, really. I mean, you just deal with it. There's no way to avoid it. It definitely makes it for a long day. It feels like kind of 2 days into one. But, I mean, everybody deals with it, and I think preseason is just funky in general. You got different lineups, you got different partners, different lines. You're sometimes going against a good lineup, sometimes going against a not so good lineup. So really all you can do is control what you can control, and that's trying to bring your best effort and try to get your game right and use these games as things to work on and try to get ready and up to speed, because regular season starting next week. So I think you're trying to worry more about the process than the results. You're just trying to find your game and be ready to go.
I was going to say you could maybe sneak an afternoon nap in, but it's a pretty short flight, right? So probably barely time to even close your eyes.
Yeah, you're up and down. So I mean, it's not ideal. Obviously, it's definitely, like you said, it's a different routine. Some guys like to nap. I'm one of those guys. So hopefully, I can get some shut eye here and get a little bit of sleep before we touch down.